Hello and welcome back to CAD for Horticulture. Last time I was going over how to set up a base drawing. So we created a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper with a title block on it, and we set our units to architectural, and we set up some text sizes. So we were up here, we set up a paper space that is 1/8 of an inch high, and we also set up a model space that's 2 feet high. So we're still in the paper space mode. But first, what we're going to do is work on these layouts some more. 8.5 by 11 is great for small projects, details, things like that when we're talking about horticulture and landscape design. What I want to talk about now is something page size that would fill up a normal size plot. So 8.5 by 11 just isn't going to do it, so we're going to go up to 18 by 24. That would be a sheet size of C. To keep track, first thing I want to do is rename this layout. So by clicking on the layout and then going over and right clicking, I can rename. So I'm going to call that 8.5 times 11. And something pops up. Next thing I want to do is go over to the layout 2. And when I click on that for the first time, it's going to get my page setup manager. I'm going to click on Modify. I'm going to go up and select my plotter first, and I happen to have IPF 610 with a 24-inch wide path, meaning I can do 24 by 18 or 24 by 36. Working my way down, I'm going to click on the paper size and pick Architectural C. Architectural C will give you more usable space than the ANSI. So Architectural C would be the paper to select. And under plot area, let's go with window. Same as we did last time. These dashed lines are the margin of the paper. Anything outside that will be out of the printer's printable area. So now I have that set up. I'm going to make sure that my, plot offset, I always like to center my plot. Plot scale, we want to keep that 1:1 since we're using paper space in a viewport. Pen settings, let's go to monochrome, so it prints in black and white. Quality normal. Options, I'm going to leave alone, and landscape sounds like an appropriate choice for now. We can always change this when we actually go into the plot interface. I'll say OK. And then I will close. Then we will go and hover over that and right click and rename. So now I have an 18-inch by 24-inch. And it should take those inch marks in the layout, no problem. Oh, it does not. So I have to go back, say OK, and arrow back, remove that, and we'll remove that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is go up here and look at my viewport. So this is the viewport that's automatically available whenever you start a drawing. And you know it's a viewport because it doesn't have any middle grips. It just has the end grips on the edges. Turn off my ortho, and I'm going to stretch that all the way out almost to my margin. Remember, the viewport is a printable line. So it will show up just as a regular line when you are plotting. Then I'm going to hit escape. Now I'm going to do a trick here. I don't want to recreate my title block since I already have one set up. So I'm going to go back over to the 8.5 by 11 sheet. And I'm actually going to highlight by using a window. I'm going to click up here in the upper left-hand corner, come all the way down here to the lower right-hand corner. Everything inside my box will be selected. I'm going to hit the Control-C for a Windows copy command. Switch over to my 18 by 24, and I'm going to do a Control-V for paste. And I'm going to select my O snaps are still on, so I'm going to select the edge of this viewport right there. Now, if you remember back to the scale reference command, that would be a great command to use right now. So type in the word scale or select the icon, Again, with my blue crossing window, I can pick everything inside the blue box will be selected, and enter because I'm done selecting objects. Again, I'm going to pick my base point, which is the end of that viewport, and now I could just kind of play with it till I get to the right spot, but I'm going to use R for reference to have more control. I'm going to be very redundant and pick that point again. Then I'm going to go pick this up with my O-snap, and I'm going to stretch it all the way up. So that's a real quick and easy way to move your title block around. If you want to scale it a little bit, I'm going to use the move command to move this text all the way down to here. Then I'm going to stretch these boxes using this right here, the middle grip, and it should be moving both of them. If you see my rectangles are getting a little askew, I'm going to hit F8, and that should keep me in a straight line as long as no other grips are going to override my ortho. And then the blue box, move the viewport, and there we go. So now I have a big enough area to work in, and it is saved 18 by 24. I'm going to go up here and just say save. So now I have a base drawing with two different sheet sizes, the 8.5 by 11, 18 by 24, and we should probably make a 24 by 36, but we can do that in a later episode. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a great day.